What'd I say?
No, 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 no.
Hello everybody, welcome back, and today I wanted to bring you my review on Blue Beetle. Let's get into it. So going into this movie I had two questions. One, in a time where we have so many superhero movies and there are a dime a dozen, can Blue Beetle really stand out? And most importantly, is it any good? So I have to say, Blue Beetle does manage to stand out pretty well, even if it's nothing we haven't seen before. I think Xolo Mariduena is amazing in the title role. He is very charismatic, he's funny. I think he does a great job at embodying the Blue Beetle character. Not in just the suit, but outside the suit as well. Like I said, he's funny, he's likable, and most importantly, he's relatable. I think we can all see ourselves in his shoes. We all know what it's like to have family problems and feel the weight of wanting to make your family proud. On that note, the family is one of the best parts of this movie. They all have a great relationship, and you can feel the love the film wanted to convey, even if it's pushed a little too hard. What I really like most too is they don't waste time with the day-to-day living. The pace is actually very quick, and I think it's all the better for it. I don't always need a 3-hour superhero movie, though I don't mind them if they're written well, but I don't always need them. And I'm glad this film just gets the ball rolling pretty quick. The cinematography was also pretty nice. The fight scenes are pretty well shot and are easily visible in terms of like angles. Even that close hallway fight we had was pretty awesome, and you can make it out really clearly. It's just the lighting that struggles. There's a lot of dark scenes, some heavy strobe lights. You know, it was a little annoying, but other than that, it was pretty good. Another great choice is the music. I think it fits not only the vibe of the film, but the character's attitude. I love when they play Cypress Hill at the end when he's all fed up and he just wants to save his family. It's bad. It's really awesome. It works really well. I think the score is also really well. It's got this heavy synth vibe, which I'm always a sucker for, so it's pretty solid. The film actually has a lot going for it, but it's also very cringy and goofy at times. And it does have those "you have a gift" pep talks we've all seen a million times. But I personally didn't mind the tone of this movie, especially after the last few DC attempts. I really didn't mind this at all. But I do think it feels like a early 2000 superhero movie. And that's not a bad thing. It just doesn't do anything that we haven't seen before. The cliches, the tropes, they're all there. It's just done right. It's just done fun. I think the film would have been perfect, honestly, between like 2005 and 2010. Just because in a time where we have so many superhero movies and TV shows and comics, it's hard to tell somebody to rush out and watch this movie. It is. But if you do, you're in for a pretty great time. The cast is great, and they all have a great family dynamic. Everybody is very funny. Lopez is a great highlight. The set and costume design are surprisingly awesome. The practical lights that they used on set were very sharp, and I love the Blue Beetle costume. He just looked so cool, and I wanted to reach out and touch his suit the whole movie. I'm glad they didn't actually go the full CGI route. The lead is extremely likable and charismatic. The story actually has a lot of great heart, and it's surprisingly emotional, but at times it's also very cringe and can definitely feel very dated. But overall, I had a great time watching this movie. And if you aren't burnt out on comic book movies, I would say go watch it. You're in for a pretty good surprise. On that note, I'm going to give Blue Beetle a solid 7 out of 10. Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, my expectations were pretty low. I thought the trailer did look pretty cool. I was just feeling burnt out is all. I really wasn't hating on it or wanting it to fail. I actually wanted it to do pretty well. I like Blue Beetle a lot, but I'm happy to say that it's pretty solid. It's definitely pretty solid. It's a good watch. It's fun. It's funny. And I hope you guys like it. But that's all I got for you guys today. So have a good one.